Welcome to the Ace of Fire Tarot. I am Lady D and I will be doing a reading on Geminis today. So please feel free to subscribe, comment, like, and share if you're feeling the vibe. Remember, the readings are for entertainment purposes and messages can be from the past, present, or future. Everything will not resonate with everyone, so eat the meat and spit out the bones, or do with it what you may. I am merely just a messenger and I come in love and light. And with that being said, let's jump straight into it. So Geminis, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully all is well. So let's see what the angels have for you guys today. I've already cleansed and shuffled, so let's see what Geminis need to know today from the angels. We have two cards. We have 222, and it says persistence will lead to miracles. Positive, persistent, optimistic, upward. The thoughts you have just planted are beginning to grow and take shape. Keep watering and nurturing them, and soon they will break through the ground. Don't give up in the first 5 minutes of the miracle. Your achievements will become increasingly obvious, so keep up the good work. Keep positive thinking, stay affirming, and keep visualizing. So you guys have a miracle that's about to happen. If it hasn't already started, just don't give up, stay persistent. And that number is 222. You may be seeing those numbers. We also have 6688. And it says, give up and get more, giving, letting go, paying attention, moving forward. You are about to separate from something in the physical world, such as selling property. If you don't want to lose or sell anything in your material life, you can change your thoughts and change this direction. However, if you intend to sell or separate from some things in your life, regard this sequence of numbers as a sign that your wish is about to be fulfilled. So some of you may have to give up on something in order to make room for something new. However, I don't know what it is that you may need to give up on, whether this is a person, place, or thing. However, if you don't want to let this thing go, then you may need to change your thoughts. So yeah, you may be seeing 6688, but I'm feeling like it's something that you're going to have to walk away from, or maybe not. It feels like it's all in your hands. It's like you're manifesting whether this has to go or this can stay. But however, if you let whatever this is go, you'll be making room for something new. So that's what I take from that. Once again, the number is 222, with persistence will lead to miracles, and 6688, give up and get more. They kind of go hand in hand to a degree. So let's see what else the angels have for you guys today. What is it that Geminis need to know right now? Let's see. Again, the first one is patience. It takes time for miracles to happen, and I'm okay with it. The angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. So yeah, some of you are probably being a little impatient with regards to this miracle that you're waiting on. Once again, the miracle is coming. However, trying to rush it, you may end up with a different outcome or a tainted outcome or something like that. So just be patient and work on this patience, because we know it's already blooming. So you need to keep that positive mindset and keep, visualizing what it is that you want to see in that positive light. Don't let your impatience get you on a lower frequency and you are imagining or visualizing the opposite of it, because that's what you will create. So just chill, be in the moment, know that what you're expecting is on its way. Now we also have self-care, and it says, I love taking the time to understand my needs. The angels want you to remember that although dedication and hard work are crucial, you also need to pace yourself. Otherwise, you could stretch yourself too thin and burn out. That would be bad for your pursuit. So some of you need to take some time out to put in some self-care for yourself and make this a part of your routine in order to have sustainability. You don't want to stretch yourself too thin and are burnt out majority of the time. I'm learning to incorporate this right now. Like, you really need to take time for self, whether that means like throughout the day or at some point throughout the day you need to get a nap, or you need to sit and meditate, whatever it is that you need to do to balance out your energies, balance out your body. You want to eat healthily, you want to be able to just care for yourself. Take some time out for you, whether that's getting your significant other to give you a massage, a good little 20-minute massage, or going to an actual spa and getting this done. Just time to unwind and reflect and process and whatever it is that you need to do. Just take that time out for you. If you can't find the opportunity throughout the day because you are hustling and bustling with work and children and household needs, do it before you go to bed, after you put the children to bed and all of that. Take out some time for you to just unwind, decompress, whatever it is that you need to do to care for yourself, because sometimes that also could lead to bad health as well. So yeah, Geminis, that's what I have from the angels. All praises to the angels for those messages. Now let's see what's in the Akashic records for you guys. What does Gemini need to know right now? Gemini need to know right now. So we have 3. I'm gonna go ahead and take them. So the first one is find the lesson. Something has happened and it stopped you in your tracks. In reality, it was simply teaching you where you needed to grow. There is no such thing as failure. So pick yourself up, learn from it, and keep going. So yeah, for some of you, something has just stopped you in your tracks. And it was just a lesson for you guys to teach you where you need to grow. And this was not a failure. This just means you need to pick yourself up, learn from it, and keep going. So something drastically happen for some of you or to some of you. So just look at it from different aspects and perspectives and then work on it and continue to move forward. Next, we have follow your passion. If there's something that excites and motivates you, it's a message from your Akashic record that it can lead to your abundance. Don't silence it. So whatever your passion is right now, Geminis, you need to jump on it. Whatever you love to do, and I'm sure a lot of you love to talk, so anything around being communicative, something that can express your intelligence and creativity, I feel like you should jump on it. Some of you are great actors, very artistic, very adaptable. So I mean, whatever it is that's your passion, I feel like, yeah, you really need to jump on it per the Akashic record and this could bring you great abundance. So the last one is resolution. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. So something that's going on in your energy is about to be resolved. It may be something that you've been worried about or questioning, maybe even looking for a solution or resolution. Maybe it could be some relationship issues or, you know, work related. I'm feeling like with this follow your passion that that's going to be some of you guys' resolution, whatever it is, because I feel like this energy is giving something that's keeping you kind of stuck, like jobs that you're not really passionate about, careers. It feels like that, and it's keeping you from creating the wealth that you really want to create and the lifestyle that you would like. So hopefully by following your passion, you'll be able to resolve those issues. So yeah, that's what we have from the Akasha praises. So let's get into the Kipperish. Let's see. Let's get into this deck first to see if we can get some details as to what's going on around you or to you, Gemini. Let's see. What does Gemini need to know right now? So there is something surrounding a parking lot. There's something regarding high school behind your back, a mistress. Higher help. It's the ex abuse. So I'm feeling like some of you may be seeing someone from high school that's in a parking lot, and you're gonna find out that this is a mistress because they're probably with your person. They could be in a car, they could be walking together throughout a parking lot or something like that. And this is going on behind your back. whoever it feels like whoever this SEX abuse is surrounding, they need to find like some help. Like it says hire help, but it's giving like they need to get with a counselor or therapist on this issue. It's giving like this is like an addictive energy, not necessarily a going against somebody's will. It's like, yeah, it's giving like this is an addiction. That's why it's being abused. So I'm feeling like this person needs some type of mental help with this issue, with this addiction. So yeah, Geminis, that's what I'm seeing right now. Let's see. We'll leave these out just to have a reference here. Let's get into this other one really quickly. What else does the Gemini need to know right now from the universe? So we have rise above what was meant to break you, generational curse breaker, keep your standards high and your heels even higher, divinely protected, the tables will turn, and those snakes will betray you, so cut them off at the neck. So yeah, it's giving the energy like even with the angel cards, where it's something that you're gonna have to let go of and separate from. And the fact that with the Akashic, it was saying that something just stopped you in your path and you just really need to learn the lesson and move on. So it's giving like something around that energy. So you need to rise above what was meant to break you, whatever this situation entails. Don't let it break you. It feels like the lesson here is that you're the generational curse breaker, and whatever this person is doing, please believe it has nothing to do with you, because like I said, this person seems like they have an addiction. And when it's an addiction, I mean, it's nothing that you're doing wrong or could have done better, or, you know, nothing against you in that regard. So just from now on, you know, stick to your standards. With this, you're divinely protected. Those tables are going to turn. And those snakes in your energy, you definitely need to cut them off, whoever the mistress is and whoever the person is. But it's ultimately up to you. I don't know what you have invested with this person, so it may be a little bit harder to get them out of your energy, if at all. But the tables are going to turn. So you don't have to do anything as far as revenge or anything like that. But I do think you should suggest to whoever this person is that they may need to seek some type of counseling. What else? And in Gemini's energy. I get 2 more for Gemini, please, from the universe. We have spotty communication. This may be somebody that you haven't been able to really communicate with, like deep communication, you know, communication that has depth. So it's given that. Also that you need to call back your power from all 4 corners of the world. Mainly because you don't know who all this person has been involved with. This is just someone that you actually caught them with. But given that this could be an addiction, it's just no telling who all your energy has been shared with. So call back your power, call back your energy from all 4 corners of the world. Once again, become unbreakable. Do not let this situation break you. I feel like whoever this mistress was that you caught your person with in this parking lot is a certified happiness hater. That's the only reason why they got involved with this person. They were hating on your happiness. I feel like something is coming for you related to overseas, global, worldwide. It feels like maybe this is an opportunity regarding your passion, that you're going to be known overseas, globally, worldwide. And also you have the card of you have a right to change your mind. So don't feel bad or anything like that if you change your mind, even if this is a marriage, you know, a high level commitment. You still have the right to change your mind, especially if someone is betraying you, betraying your trust. You know, although this may be an addiction, mental type situation, it still doesn't make it okay. That's why it's important for people to heal before they get into certain relationships and certain commitments. When they know they have a problem, it's like heal that, handle that first, because ultimately you're going to ruin someone else bringing this energy around them. So keep that in mind, that you have a right to change your mind, but it's ultimately up to you whether you go or stay or try to work it out, or you could possibly stick with this person through counseling, through therapy, and it could be a happy relationship from that point on once they heal. So it's just ultimately up to you. Let's see what this is coming out of this one. Spiritual practice, you need to stay you need to lean in on your spiritual practice through this, because it's feeling like this person is has a spirit of perversion, your person. They could be, or have been sneaking around with a co-worker of yours, possibly, as well. If it's not the same person from the parking lot, this is a different energy. Wow, anything else for Geminis right now? Casualty of war. I guess that may be how they're feeling. This is chess, not checkers. So you ultimately have these people that are supposed to be co-workers, high school friends from the past that are secretly at war with you, and they're only trying to get at your dude just to get at you. It's like they're happiness haters. They have some type of vindictive energy against you, or some type of Anna or secret Anna against you at this time, but you're still in your divine goddess energy. So stay that way. Rise above what is meant to break you. Anything else for Geminis right now from the universe? They're under a guise. Like I said, it feels like these people pretend to be your friend. There could be demonic rituals and human sacrifices going on here. They're trying to get you in this low vibrational frequency. It's a lot of dogma and dehumanization around your energy. So it's feeling like they may look at your person like that. Like they want to dehumanize him, and like this is like this person is like a toy. But his addiction and perversion could be due to demonic rituals. So we have triple taxation and man-made natural disaster. So it's like they created this disaster and they're triple taxing you. Like not necessarily in physical like money, but it's feeling like that's the energy around all of this hate towards you. It's like I'm gonna tax you by making you upset, or this is taxing on you as a person, taxing on your characters, taxing on your self-worth. It's taxing, you get what I'm saying? Like that type of taxing. It's taxing on your stress level. But this was conjured up and created by females, or even this man that you're with. If you were masculine, these were your homeboys that you thought were your homeboys, or homeboy co-workers. They are creating this energy. They conjured up this plan, plot, ploy, all out of hate. So yeah, and your person wants you to be docile and obedient. Some of the feminines involved with this person are actually being paid. They could be fake agents working for something, working for someone. Your phone lines could even be tapped. Like they're all in your business. Something around a brother or a brother-in-law. Lying, stealing, cheat, and destroys. Once again, these agents. Like these could just be simply agents of chaos. We have spell casting again with these demonic rituals. Like it's a lot going on. So, yeah. that. I just don't like to put both of them together because it's like a little too much. Because these cards are really slippery. So let's see what else. Gemini. What else does Gemini need to know right now from the universe? Yeah, this is some form of spiritual warfare going on. Monitoring spirits has been banished. It's some type of ritual that involves eating dead fetuses. What in the world? Yeah, this is probably going to create another man-made plague. This is also giving an energy of like a new STD. We also have spiritual cleanse is needed. Gemini, you may need to cleanse your energy once again. And you have some corrupt enemies. These people are corrupt. Some type of money scamming going on. Money schemes. You could be shadow banned. Because like I said, it feels like people could be trafficking people. Judgment Day is coming. Could have been some form of abduction. But I was saying it feels like this energy is giving like you were at a dead end job or a dead end situation. You're not making or achieving the money you want, the success you want, but it's giving like this person that you're with and all of this extracurricular activity that they have going on based around their addiction and the energies they're attracting to them is causing all of this extra chaos in your energy. It's keeping you from moving forward. So that's why you need to find the lesson in this and keep moving forward. And you also need to take care of yourself, and you probably still need to let go. It's like you need to, like the angel card said, give up and get more. Like you may need to give this person up, let go, pay attention to what's all going on around you, and then move forward. So yeah, this is a lot. Right to you, divine goddess. So lean into your spirituality. You will be able to make it through this situation. Just don't let it get to you like that, because this is a lot of energy manipulation. It's nothing to do with how your person really is. It's just they're under attack, you're under attack. So yeah, that's what I have on that. Let's get into the killer-ish. What Gemini needs to know right now. Get some messages from the cosmos, please. Consequences. spiritual gift, a physical gift. You could be gifted, or someone around you is. And we have the number 1 and 7. There has been work, labor, and efforts. And the number 3 and 8 with this change. And the number 9, the veil, and 6 and 5, relationship 4, and then emotional pain with 3 and 2. So it's feeling like somehow your enemies know that you have a gift. So they've been putting in a whole lot of work, labor, and effort to try to reverse this gift or something like that, so that you won't be able to lift the veil in your relationship, or lift the veil period on a lot of different things. It may not have anything to do per se with your relationship, but I'm feeling like this relationship is going to bring on some emotional pain for some reason. Based on what we previously just saw in the spread, it's like this person has some form of attachment. This person has some type of addiction. And this person is clearly messing around with people that you know and work with. So let's get a little bit more insight. Now this also could mean that you are also struggling with this gift that you have. Some of you may not even want the gift that you have, because it does allow you to lift the veil. Sometimes people they're scared of their gifts, their spiritual gifts, so it's giving their energy too. So let's see, what is this gift here surrounding Gemini? The community, protection. What is this work, labor, and effort? Energy, something to do with a house, business. We have the ice king here. What is this change here? This relationship here. What is this emotional pain here? It's giving that this gift that you have is almost giving this ancestral protection or angelic protection around you with this community and protection here. And the community is 3 and 9, and the protection is 9 and 3. And with this work, labor, and efforts, we have a house and the ice king. It's like a lot of work, labor, and effort. surrounding the Ice King. Now, this could be some authority figure. This could represent your person. This could be something significant about this house. This could be a business. With this Ice King is usually a stand-up guy. They're honest, truthful, not too emotional. So this could be your person. However, this change is something that was supposed to take place in the distant future. They want to end this gift. However, you've been able to lift the veil. Feels like on this relationship, because we have the courthouse and conflict, it's like this separation is taking place in this courthouse. However, this relationship that you're in, it has caused some health concerns, and I feel like that's why this self-care is needed. And sometimes this rising star energy, it gives like starseed energy. You could be a rising star depending on what path you're on. You could be in entertainment somehow, or you could have a platform. You could be social media famous. I don't know, but it's giving something like that. But this is affecting your career. And even though you may suffer from some emotional pain, there will be some surprise, unexpected money that you're going to receive. So what else about this house and Ice King here? And Gemini's energy. Yes, this is someone of high honor. So maybe for some reason around your home you had to I wanted to say call the cops, but it's feeling like it's just this person is someone that you honor and respect. So I'm feeling like you share a home with this person, and you've been putting in a lot of work, labor, and effort, probably trying to be with this person. And I feel like they know that you have a gift, so they could be the one who's actually putting in the work to try to change or make you feel like your gift is not what it is. It's like they may be trying to have you in this space of illusion or delusion. This could be like a narcissist. What else about this community? Gemini's energy. You get some clarity from the universe about this community here. Is a rich girl and mature man. And then anything else about this community and protection here? So it's kind of giving like, yeah, like this may be financial protection. It's like maybe a grandfather is making sure that you're protected. This person may have passed on. And this is for a community, like all of his grandchildren, nieces, nephews. So, yeah. And this gift, maybe what this is as well, it could be a spiritual inheritance, or this could be a physical inheritance as far as wealth. So anything else about this Ice King? Someone that you manifested, or they manifested you. Anything else about this transition here in Gemini's energy, the universe? So divination. This is someone who is jealous of your gift, your spiritual gifts. And I also feel like even with this spiritual gift, this is the gift that will unlock your inheritance monetarily, like physically. But I feel like you do have people in your energy that are jealous of your relationship. They're doing this love spell and divination to bring this relationship to an end, but we just saw that. We saw that in the other spreads. Like, they have a lot of ritualistic type situations going on, all just to spite you. Anything else about this health concern that Gemini needs to know right now? Yeah, this flying monkey fell out right on this jealousy and envy, so we know that those are your ops. Anything else about this health concern surrounding this relationship? This health concern is going to bring on wealth, money. What else? What else about this health concern? This may be tied to something that went on in a medical situation. It's giving something like medical malpractice with this doctor here with occupation. So you're expecting this money. Yeah, this doctor is an op as well, unfortunately. However, this could be, the medical concern could be the mental health of this Ice King. this situation could lead to some financial gain some way once this person gains clarity as to what's going on, and what's being done. So this could possibly be what this conflict and lawsuit is about, or courthouse is about. Or the universe has a lot to say at once. Any guidance or solution for Geminis at this time? Bondage, conversation, together. So I feel like with this bondage and conversation, like somebody has been restricted from conversating with you, this soulmate of yours. This person could be like a boss, like they're in boss energy. However, there's a child here. I feel like someone has put a child on your person, and that's not their child. That's what it's given with this false documents, false results, falsified something here. But it's given like surrounding this child. This is not this person's child. So it could have been one of the mistresses involved, one of your ops. However, this is regarding a rich guy, which is still that boss energy. So if not, then possibly in the future, you may come to, if y'all hear my dog in the background, please ignore. You may come to realize in the future that your boss actually is your soulmate, and they've been kind of like restricted from expressing it to you because you work in the same environment or something like that. But also with this child and false document with this rich guy, this could also indicate like a negative pregnancy test. You may have thought you were pregnant or with child, and it was actually a no. So I don't know how this is your solution, but or maybe the cosmos are trying to tell you, make sure that you don't have a child with this false person that you're with. So let's continue on with that's what I have for you, Gemini. I do have keep the faith. This Ice Queen could be very much so you, and to be unbothered right now. You're intuitive, and you're probably going to be abandoning this commitment with this person because you're a sweetheart and an earth angel, and your op is a few karmic films. So yeah, give me 1 second and then we'll get into the actual tarot really quickly. I need to change my battery. Okay, let's get into the gibberish. Let's see what the universe has for Geminis. Let's see. Can I just do the gibberish? I did. Let's get into the tarot. And y'all, these decks kind of look alike. Ten of Swords in this Gemini Sun energy, feeling betrayed, stabbed in the back, enemies, exhaustion, ruin, collapse, hitting rock bottom, a lot of resentment, painful ending, bitterness, and curses. Gemini, this is definitely you, your energy right now. But we have this Knight of Cups, Scorpio moon. This is a young man, funny and poetic, an idle and dreamer of sensual pleasures, a proposition or invitation. I believe this Ten of Swords was at the hands of this Knight of Cups. And it has you feeling this Eight of Swords, feeling helpless, hands tied, cornered, paralyzed by fear, feeling pressure, hopeless, crisis, anxiety, slavery, punishment, imprisonment. So you're feeling restricted. I also was getting to that health concern from the gibberish spread could be your mental health as well. So that's why you need to keep a positive mindset around this situation, because it's really not you, anything negative about you. You need to remain in your goddess, energy. However, we have this King of Pentacles here, this Taurus energy, mature, successful businessman, powerful, financially blessed, self-improvement, high status, liking the good life, power and control. I feel like this could be that boss that actually can't really tell you how they're feeling. like this could be possibly your soulmate. And with this Four of Cups, well, this could also indicate that this boss energy, this could be your boss. And even that, this work, this whatever it is that you do for work, and the people that you work around could have you feeling like you were helpless, hands tied, cornered, paralyzed by fear, feeling a lot of pressure, you know, having a lot of anxiety. You could be somewhat feeling like a slave, and like this is punishment from the universe, just working under this person. However, with this Four of Cups, this Cancer moon, this abandonment of desires, focusing on the negative, lack of emotion, missing opportunities, stagnation, apathy, frustration, dissatisfaction, regret, boredom, nostalgia, daydreaming, or depression. This could also be your energy as well. Like this may be how you're feeling in this very moment due to this King of Cups in the reverse. Superficial man, easily excited but lack depth, and strength of character, untrustworthy, liar, ruthless, and vicious. It feels like this Knight of Cups and this King of Cups is the same energy. So that's what I'm getting from this. It's like your relationship could be affecting your work environment as well, because we did see that your partner could be, you know, sleeping around with a co-worker. I also feel like this person could be sleeping around with somebody that you went to high school with, or they went to high school with as well. Why is this Ten of Swords here? And Gemini's energy. Get some clarity around it. Cups, Cancer energy, love, harmony, warm friendship, true feelings, close relationship with the soulmate, attraction, connection, proposal. So yeah, this is about a relationship or a romantic connection. Anything else? So we have this Nine of Cups in reverse, this Pisces energy, disappointment and frustration and not seeing goals achieved, objectives seem distant and unaffordable. With this world in reverse, obstacles, stagnation, hindrances, need to work very hard to achieve success. So yeah, it's like this relationship is just been put through the ringer. And that's where that work, labor, and effort comes in. You've been putting in a lot of work, going through a lot of obstacles, stagnation. So yeah, it's taking a toll on you. You come to a space of defeat. How's this Knight of Cups here in Gemini's energy? We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this Capricorn energy, insecurity, difficulty adapting to new circumstances. Lack of balance in organization, poor financial decisions, teasing and deception. What else? balanced relationship. And then we have this 8 of Wands, the speed, hasty decision, air travel, messages, love letters, hyperactivity, high hopes. So it feels like with this 2 of Pentacles, with the 8 of Wands, it's like a lot of speeding to make, these hasty decisions, hyperactivity going on, and not really thinking things all the way through. No organization. It's just spur of the moment making decisions. This could be this person's way of handling business, and also the way that they may be moving in regards to the side chicks or third parties or whatever as well, because we do have love letters and messages, and they could have been doing a lot as far as online. What is this 8 of Swords here? And Gemini's energy. This insecurity, discomfort, mistrust, contradictions, incomplete happiness, and leaving home. It feels like you may have had to leave your home to be with this person. Like you left your maybe childhood home or your own home environment to be with this person, and there was a lot of insecurity around it. You weren't comfortable, once you moved with this person. You didn't trust them. They contradicted themselves a lot. You weren't happy, and ultimately this new home you're probably going to have to leave as well. What else about this restriction? Or you want to leave, or does it feel like home and celebration? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Foolish, lazy, careless, or clumsy. Stagnation. Life has become routine. That's what has you feeling like you're imprisoned or restricted. This is also Capricorn energy. And then we have this Ace of Pentacles, this Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn energy. Prosperity, financial gain, successful ventures that will end in promotion, economical offer, new job, new money, entry, savings, abundance, and good luck. I feel like this is what this King of Pentacles offered, because this Knight of Pentacles has his back turned. So I feel like this one came out on this King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles has offered you prosperity, financial gain. Like this is that mature man energy. Like this is like an inheritance or a gift. What else about this King of Pentacles? Gemini needs to know right now. Six of Wands with this Leo energy, this ill will, misfortune, betrayal, disadvantage, loss, and failure. And then with this Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy is jealous, weak, and intolerant, arrogant, reckless, overconfident, loud, boastful, the one who promises much but does not deliver, frustration, discord, and quarreling. So it feels like even though this person offered this pentacle to you, it feels like some fire energy surrounding it. This could have been due to the spell work. With this ill will, misfortune, betrayal, disadvantage, loss, and failure. That's probably why they started to get into all of the spell work. Especially with this quarreling here. Let's see. What is this? Four of Cups here in Gemini's energy. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this Wheel of Fortune, it's like you did get this Wheel of Fortune, but it's like you had to abandon plans, change course, moving away, escape. It's like this fortune that you received is not hitting like it needs to hit. It's not making you feel like how someone would need to feel when they come into wealth or prosperity. Is because of the psychological aspect of this masculine energy that you've been dealing with and their betrayals. So it's like you're depressed, so you can't even enjoy what you've received or going to receive because you're in this low vibrational energy right now due to this Ten of Swords and this Eight of Swords. Why is this King of Cups here in the reverse? This person brought on a Tower. Says sudden changes without alternative, danger, crisis, trauma, tragedy, collapse, accidents, plans to fail, bankruptcy, sudden death, pain, divorce, and ruin. So yeah, I feel like that's why even with the energy of this wealth and this new pentacle, it's like you're going through a lot with this low vibrational water sign, possibly, and their antics. What else with this King of Cups in the reverse? It's like it's sucking the joy out of your gift or your inheritance. Is cheating, an enemy, hidden secrets, dangerous behavior, espionage, stealth, lack of conscious strategy, and ingenuity. So that's why this King of Cups is here. else about this situation that Gemini needs to know right now? So there is a new job with this 8 of Pentacles, Virgo energy, new job, start a business, perfectionist, experience, mastery, dedication, discipline, workaholic, reputation, ambitious, confidence, success, results, rewards. So it's something that you've been working on that is finally starting to blossom. Maybe this will be your passion. That's going to bring on this success and rewards. Anything else with Gemini? The Magician. So you're the Magician. You just need your originality, ability, ingenuity, initiative, intelligence, knowledge, autonomy, dexterity, power, willpower, work, self-employment. I forget my prejudice. I create my destiny, and I achieve what I propose. It's just saying that you need to stay in your Magician bag and just keep your will, persistence, and willpower, and not let this situation break you. But we also have the moon in reverse under the bottom with this Pisces energy. You have released fear, reduced anxiety, you know the truth. Now you need to regain your composure from this scandal. All of the secrets have been made public, and all of your hidden enemies, you know who they are, and all of the traps they have set up for you. It looks like you're going to get justice, and those people are going to end up disappointed, and there's going to be some misfortune. Also, there is the King of Wands that's in your energy as well. This is someone who is generous, passionate, strong, paternalistic. This could be a father. We also have this 9 of Wands with this Sagittarius energy. So this could be you as well. You are the wounded warrior. You've had the strength and the ability to endure a long fight or effort and finally achieve victory. You're going to gain recovery of your health, mental health, strength and reserve, good arrangement. And with this Ace of Cups in reverse, there is completion, achievement, fulfillment, and success. So you will still receive some form of abundance. In the middle of the deck, we have the 7 of Cups in reverse. So all of that illusion and delusion is gone. You have clarity about your poor choices, and you know exactly what your opportunities and options are. So yeah, that is what I got from that. Let's get into clarifying a little bit more with this keywords deck. What is this 10 of Swords right here? So yellow, caution, eyes are watching, issues, not what it appears from the outside. What else about this 10 of Swords? Yeah, that there was red, a hoe running away, red flag, sneaky bitch, hidden agenda, cheater, keeps it on the down low, all the secrets. What is this 9 of Cups here? Gemini's energy. provide sustenance, refilling your spirit. So this person feels like they were just doing the bare minimum and kept you in this energy of needing to refill your spirit. What else about this Knight of Cups? This is someone with this kangaroo family unity you was in a family with. You needed strength. You had to roll with the punches. This person was protecting your ambition. Like, they had control over what you were able to achieve. There wasn't any ease of movement. They were your home away from home, and they were aggressively protective. What is this Eight of Swords here in Gemini's energy? This femininity, I feel like this was a form of shelter, protection. That's all I'm getting from that. Like, this person was blocking your femininity. They probably controlled how you dressed as well. In your divine femininity, we have coat here, like they kept you cloaked or covered, hidden or invisible, cautious, still that self-protection. What's sticking out with this alligator card is that this person moved with like I said, moves quietly but strike with great force, primal instincts. However, I do feel like they knew that you had good fortune attached to you. I feel like they also knew that you have ancient wisdom. I feel like an ancient gift or a spiritual gift, and they didn't want you to really tap into that. Why is this King of Pentacles here in Gemini's energy? Because of the codependency. This person is coming across like this person wanted to be of help, like a rescuer, but they felt like they were in a chaser-runner dynamic. This person could have also came across as clingy or needy as well. Person may have known about the addictions your person was dealing with as well. Anything else about this King of Pentacles? Person knew that your person was a player, a showboat, a slick talker. often be tempted by temptation, weak in the knees. He didn't have any clear thinking into one night stands. So this person knew that. Why is this Four of Cups here? And Gemini's energy. We have the Hammer here. So this depression was because of these relationships and friendships and these connections. What else about this Four of Cups? How did I pick this up? Go through this depression with this dog card is because you need the ability to devote to yourself and to your own path, and be your own loyal and faithful friend and devoted to yourself. What is this King of Cups in reverse? Person didn't see your value with this hate card. They knew that this was gonna have to come to an end. And they just wanted you to keep working really, really hard to try to make this relationship work. They wanted you to work for breadcrumbs because they knew that this wasn't a balanced relationship. Yeah, they knew that they were draining with this pink here, with this conservation. They were draining you, giving you the bare minimum. They were making unhealthy choices. They knew that you were intelligent, but they didn't want you to run away. And yeah, what is this Eight of Pentacles here with the Magician? So yeah, it's giving like blue, depression, sadness. However, it's also giving intuition, open spaces, and inspiration. So although you were depressed and sad, you continue to work, hopefully on your passion. And this allowed you to tap more into your intuition and be inspired. Anything else? Basically saying trash, the relationship is done, time to move on, chucking in with the bucket. Trashy behaviors or thinking, it is not of further use. On the bottom we have jealousy, the feeling of wanting what someone else has, being angry at someone because they are better off than you, not wishing well, wondering I feel like this is the third parties, because right behind it we have bed with the cheating, intimate times, restful slumber, deep personal connection, polyamorous, big family, co-sleeping. So yeah, and then green with the green-eyed monster. So feel like you are going to get into your creative energy and finally find some tranquility. With these books, a lot of facts have come to light. You've been more prone to reach for the details. You may have been wanting to read or write a book, get into learning more about, what you're passionate at, and just getting more info. So that's what we got from that. So yeah, it's like the universe has spoke. That relationship is trash, and all the energy associated around it and with it. So it's just time to, just successfully put that to bed, where your person loves to be with other people. So that's what I got with that, Gemini. Love and light to you on this situation. Let's get into my Kali Ma. See what is the message from the goddess Kali. What does Gemini need to know right now? The goddesses. Chamanda. Chamanda. Her unerring instinct for spiritual protection arises spontaneously, even when we do not realize we need it. Sometimes we don't realize just how far we've become entangled in that which is not good for us. We do not realize we need Kali's powerful intervention. Knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. Holding the space for an inner and outer conflict to be resolved involves discipline. Chamanda is the fearless wisdom, patience, and discipline needed to conquer a difficult situation. She is with you now. While Black Chamanda is a ferocious warrior goddess. She takes her name from Chanda and Munda, two great demons whom she defeated. Thus her name is a symbol of gaining power. Her presence indicates that you shall not only overcome an obstacle, but gain complete mastery over the energies that gave rise to it. You shall never be troubled by it again. Swathed in the blood red light, representing her life force and power, Chamanda has multiple arms which indicate her divine activity. The skull and crescent moon resting atop a funeral pyre form her crown, symbolizing her status as a goddess of death and karmic retribution. Yet she is protective. Her three deeply socketed eyes are so intense that they are said to burn away the evil in all worlds and dimensions. She provides protection from destructiveness, including gossip and other kinds of black magic, which, not unlike gossiping, uses intention, words, and action to work against another's well-being. Chamanda is referred to as Queen by her soul tribe, a group of ancient mother goddesses known as Matrikas. She is the only one worshipped independently and the only one not connected to a masculine consort. She is an independent, fierce, and unique emanation of the wild feminine power of Devi, the great divine goddess. She is an expression of Kali, referred to interchangeably with Kali Ma in the Puranas, ancient Hindu texts that date back more than 2,000 years. The Matrikas express a consciousness that is potentially protective and destructive depending on your actions. These beings are particularly upset by negative expressions of masculine energy, whether expressed by a male or female human. The masculine energy can be healthy or toxic. When it is healthy, it is strong, creative, protective, and generative. When it is toxic, it is exploitive, dominating, and damaging, seeking progress at any cost. This is profoundly disruptive, and rather than the positive destructive power of Kalima is the unchecked demonic destructiveness of greed. The Matrikas are fierce, and Chamunda in particular will retaliate against toxic masculinity, causing havoc in the lives of those who live by such values. Chamunda is worshipped as the ruler of the sacred erection. This is symbolic of her power over masculine energy. When the feminine has been desecrated in any way, she will not hesitate to retaliate with fierce compassion, which from our human perspective may seem like chaos. Yet the phallus is also a symbol of honoring the potential power and creativity of healthy masculine energy, facilitating its safe development in the human psyche. Despite her inherent drama and intensity, Chamunda is beloved by the heroic heart. She assists us when we need to find the strength to overcome our psychological limitations and inertia to access, integrate, and sustain higher frequency states of being. Bringing about a permanent structural change of the psyche is hard work. It requires commitment. However, bullying ourselves into being different or applying more and more willpower only tends to create resistant, adverse reactions and explain wisdom. It is more a case of applying wisdom, finding the balance between persistence, determination, and compassionate rest and release, so we can integrate and rebuild from within. From some personality types, taking rest can require as much discipline as engaging in activity. Learning to move between the two as appropriate takes strength and wisdom. Mastering the balance to nudge ourselves forward on our path and facilitate change, but not so much that we feel defeated even before we gain traction, is advanced inner work. Chamunda is the power to accomplish it. Her presence in a reading is a potent of a truly exceptional breakthrough on your path, the healing of masculine energy and the protection of the sacred feminine within your heart. Your invocation ritual: visualize, intend, or imagine that you are held within the sacred space of blackest night. A blood-red slither of a crescent moon shimmers, bringing the barest warm red glow to the otherwise inky black sky. Feel a connection to your heart. Sit comfortably as you rest your hands at your inner thighs, the part of the body associated with Chamunda. Say this prayer: Yogini of extremity, Chamunda Kalima, I bow to your wisdom, your protection, and your love. You who are the dark mother and the queen of the wild feminine, I recognize your ferocious devotion when it arises as needed. To gain release from false structures and renewal of life force, I humbly return to the source of mother wisdom, seeking refuge in you. May I mature and develop spiritually to become a true, faithful, and effective devotee of the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine, in divine relationship for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Ma Kali. Place your hands in prayer at your heart and continue by repeating the following mantra sequence as many times as feels good. It is a powerful mantra. Once may be enough. Speak it gently. Chamundaya Karlima Jama Karli. With reference, bow your head to your hands in prayer at your heart. You have completed your sacred ritual. So, wow, Gemini's Chamunda showed up, and she was right on time, because this really touched on this whole entire situation. That's why it's important for men to understand this toxic masculinity that they really try to radiate in is not for their best interest in the long run, because now we see why at the end of the day a lot of them end up with ED. And the whole time for you to be able to, be erect is the blessings of the feminine energy in and of itself. So yeah, it makes a whole lot more sense now when they're out here once again abusing sex with all these different concubines, I should say, and then that's the end result. However, for some of you, it's just that you don't need to retaliate with the same energy. Don't be in your toxic masculine bag if you're a feminine. So that's a message for you as well, because the repercussions could be very much so kind of similar in the long run. So much love to Chamunda. So let's see what the ancestor spirit has for you guys today. You may need to rewind that part and do that mantra and application. So please feel free. What does Gemini need to know? And relate, community, family, and traditions. So it says, welcoming and looking after guests in a positive, generous, and hospitable way is part of traditional Maori culture called Menakitanga. They understand that when everyone works together and respects each other, the whole community is much better off. The marae is at the heart of the community. This is a meeting place where celebrations, formal occasions, funerals, and teaching occur. A symbol of group unity, the marae is a place where people come together to share and honor tradition. Older tribal members hold authority in the marae. They teach the younger generations their language, stories, spirituality, arts, music, genealogy, and beliefs. Often, a hangi or hangai, where food is cooked in the ground, provides meals for large groups during festivals, celebrations, and funerals. The ceremonial sharing of meals help bring family and community together. The ancestors speak. Community and family are highlighted for you. This card suggests you have been isolating yourself or too busy to be present and engage with friends or family. Be mindful of how important it is to interact with others. You don't need people around you constantly, but it is healthy to have a regular social outing and to feel connected with other people. Prepare and enjoy a meal with people you care about. The Divinatory meaning, your spirit shines brightest when you share your energy with others. You are not meant to travel through life alone. Spirit has sent people and animals for you to interact and share your life with. Reconnect with someone you haven't seen for a while or haven't spent enough time with lately. So yes, Geminis, you probably need to touch bases with family, close friends, relatives that you haven't spoken to in a while or hung out with in a while. So that would help, I feel like, to get your mind off of a few things. Like, you've been isolated, and even in your reading it shows where you've been feeling like you've been imprisoned or restricted. So now is your opportunity to reach out to family, friends, and yeah, I feel like that way you will be able to heal and get some clarity on how you need to move forward. I feel like it can be a part of your self-care regimen to be around people that love and care for you and can build you up and keep you in your goddess energy. So yeah, with that being said, I want to thank you guys for coming through today. I really appreciate your time and energy. I look forward to seeing you all on the next one. Peace and love and light, and as always,